All right, guys and ladies, I've been eyeing a recipe. It's quick, easy broiled fish in lemon curry. Well, it looks fabulous. So I picked up the curry, the thyme, the ginger, the lemon, everything. Except one thing, the fish. So let's shop for some fresh ones at our open air fish market. I'm gonna make my first cast right here off the dock. I'm so nervous. Let's get our fish on. Ah! Help! He's little, but we need him for food. We've got to do this recipe. And you know the story. There are too many small ones in the lake. I have to remove them so the others can grow to their potential. Another small fry, but eligible for dinner. I'm going to try trolling just a bit. Got one. Whoa, fight so hard. Oh, a perch. You bet you're invited for dinner. Wow, it's a nice one too. 11.5 inches. Okay. Let me show you what I'm using today. I'm fishing for anything that bites. This is a 2.5 inch action plastic shad grub, and I have it on a 1/16 ounce jig head. That company is out of business. They just sell wholesale only now. I got one. Welcome aboard the SS Lulu Bell. He's dinner. Hit it. Too small. There you go. Well, maybe not really a good one, but better. Yes, you are invited to dinner. Give it a try. Bah! We need to remove the small ones, but I'm not a baby slayer. You saw him hit? Oh, it's so small, but I'll keep him. That's a good one. A little better. Well, that's better. It's under 12 inches, and those are the ones we're supposed to get out of the lake. But not 9.5. Those we throw back. Oh, I caught a massive bluegill. All right. But I have plenty of fish for the recipe, so I'm going to return this big boy. I have more than enough fish for this recipe, so let's get back in the house and fillet our little boys, and tomorrow it's broiled fish with lemon curry. If yesterday were a bass fishing tournament, I would have finished dead last because not one of my bass would have been keepable. But here we have to call the small ones, and that was easy. We managed 1.5 pounds of these nice little fillets. Well, first, let's make a quickie side, and then we'll broil up our minnows. I'm not too sure how to do this. I drained this jar of roasted red peppers, and now I need to cut this into strips. The directions say 1/4-inch strips. I'm taking these back and demanding a refund. I found 2 seeds. Now my goal is to juicify this whole lemon. Cumin, 1 teaspoon. What would I do without Post-it notes? My life would be unmanageable. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, maybe a little more. 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. I have that Hungarian stuff. 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. Now let's whisk it. Now I'm supposed to add 1 tablespoon or 2 of olive oil. Now it's time for our red pepper strips, roasted red peppers. Here's a little less than 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a goodly amount of ground pepper. Here's a finishing touch of chopped cilantro. Here goes. A lot going on here. A little bit of heat. I taste cilantro. I taste some of that cumin, and I do taste the cinnamon. So that's 3 things. It sort of reminds me of a Moroccan food. Oh, it's so flavorful. And I like the heat. Let's put this aside and get to our fish. This is not a banana. This is ginger. And I'm going to try grating it. Didn't I do this last week? Same routine here. I need lemon zest. I've got some chives here. Here I'm trying to strip these leaves off of thyme. Sometimes I wonder, is this a waste of time? Let's put our thyme right in with our chives. In a small saucepan over medium heat, melt butter. And that starts off our lemon curry sauce. I've got 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter here. Look, I've got all the fish laid out on a baking sheet. And all I'm going to do now is salt and pepper it. One side only. I have a little simmer going on with the butter. This is like 2 heaping teaspoons of crushed garlic. You know I'm not going to crush my own. This is from the jar. Let's put it in. Here's the thyme and chives. Let's get that in. Here's almost 2 teaspoons of curry powder. There's where we get our curry name. Here's our ginger. Looks to be like a tablespoon. Our lemon zest. Here is a little less than 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add more butter. The sauce doesn't look like enough. The butter got caught in the whisk. Come out of there. Now I'm going to quickly paint our fish with the lemon curry butter sauce. A spoon might help too. Okay, We're done. Now I'm going to put our baby barracudas under the broiler for 4 minutes. While I have a second, I need to tell you all that the famous celebrity restaurant and food critic Miss Lulu Cheeks is about to arrive here for dinner tonight, and I'm ecstatic. Although I should suppress my ecstasy. You see, we've been seeing each other, for umpteen years, yet she seems reluctant to marry me. I need to remind her of the happiness that marriage brings, and maybe the loneliness of being single. It's been almost 4 minutes. I don't want to set off the smoke alarms. Just like in the picture. I think they're done, so I'm going to plate them up. I'm most honored tonight to have here with me the famous celebrity restaurant and food critic, Miss Lulu Cheeks. And thank you immensely for driving out to my buggy bungalow, and you had a chance to intently ingest my roasted red pepper salad and my broiled fish in lemon curry. And I'd sure like to know what you thought of dinner.
Oh, it was excellent, and the fish was beyond belief, the flavors. And I just the blend and then the side salad of the roasted red peppers gave a wonderful contrast to the fish, and they were both very enjoyable. And as you could see, I took seconds.
You did.
And as we were discussing, butter is my favorite food group.
It is.
Yes.
Better than carbohydrates, right? Thank you so much, Miss Cheeks. Oh, I can say Lulu
Yes.
now. I know you have a lot of single lady friends, but isn't it kind of sad? I mean, what do you say to each other on Valentine's Day?
Happy Independence Day.
Huh? Can I have a hug?